Hi folks, Mark with the North Florida Bicycle Club, and today I'm going to give you a driving tip, but you should be aware of it from a cyclist perspective. So let's say this is a typical intersection. There's a car those dotted lines are representing where there's a bike lane, and let's say you're in that bike lane, that car is going to be making a right-hand turn. If you're the driver, how do you turn? Well, what most people do is they'll make kind of a wide right turn to avoid being in the bike lane. But the fact is, that's not what the Florida law says you're supposed to do. What Florida law says you're supposed to do is after making sure that there's not a cyclist within 20 feet, there is work being done to see if that can be lengthened because 20 feet isn't very long, but it's 20 feet today. After making sure there's not a bike within 20 feet, right turning cars should take the lane. They should move over and they should take over the bike lane. The law says they should get as far right as practicable before making that turn. Now you might think, what a stupid law. That's actually a good law. The intent here is to prevent what's called a right hook. And that's where the bike is going straight, a car turns right, and you plow into one another. By the car moving into the bike lane, they ensure that bicyclists are behind them. There's no opportunity to do that right hook when that car makes that turn. Now, even though that's the law, this was passed a few years ago, very few motorists know that. What's happening is every month, the Florida Department of Transportation and local municipalities have different things that they highlight to drivers to try and make them more aware of things. One of the things they're going to be focusing on in the month of March 2025, as I'm recording this, is for cars saying move right to turn right. So we can expect that from March and forward, there are going to be more drivers that are aware that they are supposed to move all the way over and make the turn. What will happen to us from cyclists is, first of all, we need to be watching for that because we're not used to people getting over. And second of all, there's no use calling them names because they're actually doing what the law is supposed to be. So remember, cars don't do it very much today, but they should be moving right to turn right, and we also need to watch for that.